In today's lesson, we're going to be talking about finding fractions of a set or a group. When you're little, every time your teacher talks about fractions, he or she is always talking about a pizza or a cake or like some one object that's being divided up. But you can also have a fraction of a set or a group. Looking at my last 4 pictures in my camera roll of my very lazy beast, I have 4 pictures in my set, and in 1, 2, 3 of those pictures, Rosa is sleeping. So 3/4 of this set include my sleeping Rosa. And then 1/4 of it just shows her looking really angry at me for taking her photo. She is such a stinker. Now, a cat just knocked over a lamp. That's fine. The next, look at this little array. We have 1, 2, 3 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4 columns. It's a 3x4 array. It's got 12. What would happen if we were trying to find 1/4 of 12? Well, guess what? This word of, whenever you see this 1/4 of another number, that is going to imply that we're multiplying, right? 1/4 of 12 is the same as 1/4 times 12. So the first thing I need to do is break this 12 into 4 equal groups. If you are good with your math facts, this is not going to be very hard for you. 1 group, 2 groups, 3 groups, 4 groups. Are they equal? Yes, they are. How many in each group? 1, 2, 3. So 1/4 of 3, or 1/4 times 12, would give you 3. Let's look at this with the standard algorithm. If I had 1/4 times 12, I could put that whole number over 1, and I could multiply across and multiply across to get 12 divided by 4, which is 3. And one final option for those of you that are looking for a challenge, some kind of 6th grade action, you could also say 1/4 of 12 is like 1/4 times 12. And if you're really fancy, you could implement the little simplification rule that I'd like to teach some of you to try. I know it's a little middle schooly. I'm dividing the bottom by 4. I'm dividing the top by 4. Keep in mind, this trick only works when you're multiplying fractions, and I end up with 3/1, or 3. Let's look at one more example. In this case, I have a number of students. Some of them are happy, and some of them are sad, because we're going to take a blend quiz today. Just kidding, I don't think we're really taking a blend quiz. It's just an example. I've got 3 rows and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 columns. So I know that in this case, I have a set of 21. Okay. What would happen if I told you that 2/7 of 21 kids are very sad about the blend quiz that's coming their way? Well, remember we talked about of is like multiplication, and 21 expressed as a fraction can look like this. Now, if you are interested in getting kind of 6th grade style, I'm going to show you that in a second. But first, let's just do it with the model. I need 7 equal groups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. How did I do that so fast? Because I know my math facts. And I know that 21 divided by 7 would give me 3 in each group. It is not magic. Or is it? Now I need to figure out how much I would have if I had 2 of those groups. 1 of those groups, 2 of those groups. Here are my 2/7. How many kids is that? 2, 4, 6. 6 kids. Let's see if we get that answer when we apply the standard algorithm. I can divide the bottom by 7 and divide the top by 7. 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. 6/1. Indeed, I get the same answer. So if you are feeling shaky, I would draw a picture. That's totally appropriate in 5th grade. If you're not feeling shaky, you can set it up more middle school style. And if you're feeling really brave, you can even implement the #slinging slasher, which again is just a made-up word for remembering that we can simplify before we multiply when we are doing multiplication with fractions. Hope that helps. Watch this as many times as you need to.